And welcome back to Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Last time we did Beginner 1 through Beginner 5, and this time we're going to be doing Beginner 6. So, as promised, I will be showing off Allie, because I skipped over because she was really terrible for the one map we did, so I just skipped over her. So we're gonna keep going in card order, so for the ones I have, at least, and Midge and thus Jeremiah. And I can't remember, actually, how this exactly works. So, because it's been a couple days, so hope I don't fail miserably. Okay. Let's see, so we're back on the island. Off-screen I experimented with a bunch of other characters as well. Midge's power is actually flight, which will be really handy. Allie's power is she can actually move farther if she sleeps. So we're gonna have her sleep right now, have her charged up, because we can just have Midge do a ton of work today. So she can move 2 spaces at a time and fly, but the problem is that she does skip over that space, so she doesn't explore anything in the middle, and also, well, she can only move twice. But I think it's a fair trade-off, because she can fly. It's like, she'd be super broken if she could fly and go like 10 spaces at a time. So 4 spaces is actually, in my opinion, perfectly adequate. Found a rock. Great. Would have been my first choice of items, but okay, we'll take it. Jeremiah's dying in this heat, if you can tell. So, this is actually a really bad map for Jeremiah, because there's a lot of ground, and there's not a lot of it's near water, so I'll just sneak quietly away. Search here, found a twig, and let's get him in the water as soon as possible. That's, oops. Oh, I guess we could do this, make camp here. What should we do now? I guess, oops, we'll stay up. Late night, like watching Netflix and chill, except like you can't get Netflix on a desert island. So, shovel, because that's usually what I make. Frankly, in Animal Crossing, I usually end up getting the shovel first anyway, so hey, being traditional. Ah. I wonder how many spaces Allie can move now, actually, because I don't really know. I don't even know what all is here, even. This looks like a pretty bad map for this party, to be honest. Yeah, I guess if you had a choice, I'd go with a flying character and also a swimming character to get maximum amount out of this day. That would be my recommendation, at least, because this looks like a pretty difficult map for land-dwelling animals. Wow, she can move a lot of moves. Yeah, I didn't make a slingshot. That was my other option, but I don't know. I don't feel like I need it right now. I'll probably regret that later, but for now I don't feel like I really need a slingshot. See? Pitfall. Good thing I built a shovel, actually. I could have been in trouble, because I don't think alligators are good at getting out of pits, to be honest. That's kind of a weird thing to assume, actually. I got some string. So Midge can probably fly over to the island as well, so I think what I'm going to do is... I can't fly that far, never mind. I'm gonna fly here and then here. The scope. This map is gonna suck. So, Jeremiah can go explore around. I don't know if moving from ground to... how many turns moving from water to land actually takes, come to think of it, because going from land to land takes 2 turns. What about water to land? I don't actually know. Guess I'll find out. If I pay enough attention, that is. How many move? Okay, so it only actually takes 1 move. So we're gonna ignore that tree, just to be expedient, I guess you could say. I'm just gonna go to this tree. which I didn't know was a tree, but hey, whatever. I haven't found a single component yet. That's a little worrisome. Increased by 2. Oops, I do not want to get like Strand, Midge, and what's his name? What's her name? Midge and Alec. Gosh, why can't I talk today? By a fishing rod, which could come in handy actually, because, well, fish. And because there's so much water, food seems to be kind of on the scarce side, so having a fishing rod would be pretty handy. I feel like there's a distinct spike in difficulty though with this map. Not sure if it's just me, but it feels like this map is a lot more convoluted actually because of the island mechanic. Island hopping. Going to have Allie just move normally because I have a plan actually. Well, she doesn't need to sleep, is one thing. And she's right next to stuff, so it'd just be more expedient at this point to just proceed as normal. You found one pitfall. Nope. Don't dig. Midge will just kind of keep doing what she's doing. Boom. It's probably a palm tree with coconuts, bananas. Okay. I was right about the fruit part. It wasn't like a trap or anything. 1. That guy stinks. Oh, 3. I was kind of bull, actually. I'll fully admit that was kind of bull. Finally found something. Sail. Got it. Looks like she found something else too, but I couldn't see what it was. Was it like more food? Because I kind of missed it. Okay. Enemy. Flee. Not worth it. Almost dead center. 2. Not bad. Run! Clean getaway. Okay, so now, I'm going to make camp here. Strategy at work. Basically, because of just distance. Jeremiah's close to the water, Allie's close to something she can do, Midge can fly somewhere. So yeah, it'd be the most productive to camp right here. We have 4 days, that's not too horrible, but not too great either, I'd say. Catch up on sleep. Actually, I did not mean to select that. That was completely accidental. Fly here. And found the second item we need. Whoa, there's a ton of stuff here, actually. This will be fun. I think I'll go here. Looks like an encounter of some kind. A fruity encounter, apparently. Mangoes. I wonder if those are actually her favorites in game. Like, in the actual game, if that's like her favorite fruit. I don't actually know because I don't have Midge in my town. I don't have any birds, I don't think. Birdless town. Check here. Please don't be a... Okay. I can handle a pitfall. Also, one thing I've noticed is that the loner characters, like Chief, the Wolf, and like Pascal, actually don't get the items the other characters get. Which makes sense since they're all by themselves anyway. You got a stick. Great. I'm just gonna chill in the water over here. Like before, I think the most expedient thing would be to have camp right here. And just have Allie carve out that bottom shore part that you could see. I don't know, I'm gesturing because you can't see me gesturing. So, go to sleep cane, and we only have 2 days worth of food and only 3 days to get out of here. It's getting a little dicey actually. Allie's feeling good, so she can go. Whoa, 7 spaces. I forgot how many spaces she could actually move. If I lose my 7 spaces, that's gonna suck actually. Especially with this low of a chance of failure. Good. That would have really been awful if I had lost that. Yeah, the hard modes are definitely gonna have to take longer than 2 videos to get through all of them. It's gonna take a while to get through advanced, I think. Probably maybe like 2 levels per episode. It's actually pretty bad, but maybe shorter episodes. Blah, no fish. So then our next team will be Truffles, Chief, and Clay. So we might actually have a little trouble, to be honest, because they're not very good. Did we make it? Do we still have one more to go? Oh, hey, we're done. Map 1 complete. Looks like we can make a raft. Ba -ba -ba -ba. So, clean getaway? Sort of. Truffles is actually a pretty terrible character. I've already experimented with some of them. Truffles is horrible. Her power is just absolutely terrible, and it's really stupid actually. And I have actually an odd number of cards, so I'm not sure how to work this actually. Because at 22, now I'm up to 25, so we won't have an even split of cards. Unless I'm just stacking them wrong. Okay, I'm stacking them wrong. It's back to the island again. Who did I say last time? Truffles? Map 7. Truffles, Chief, and Clay. Yeah, gimme basically means that she basically takes more food and also sometimes hoards food. So, yeah, not good. Wait, we do have a perfect number of cards. Wait, how did that happen actually? Because I thought I didn't. Wait a minute. Because I thought I had like a number of cards that wasn't divisible by 3. So I'm like trying to figure out how that even works. Yeah, gets a centipede. What should I do? Well, she's got good odds, good chances of winning, so I'm gonna risk it. And that was not worth the risk, but that was actually the end of her turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter that she lost. It kind of doesn't bother me. Okay, that's a little bit weird. Having a swimming character or flying character would be nice because you wouldn't have to waste an entire turn just literally walking here. Clay is a chef, so he can actually make special meals. Yeah, that was actually kind of... This is not a good map for this team because this is very... Yeah, having flyers would be nice, having midge around would be pretty handy. Again, Chief is not in camp because he is a lone wolf. Which is kind of interesting. Good work, everyone. I'm trying to divide cards off screen while commentating, so that's kind of awkward. Truffle's turn. Found cloth. Actually, this map looks kind of small. Not sure if it's just my perception of it, but it looks kind of small compared to other maps. I should have actually gone to the bush since everything else is just basically like not helpful to us at all. Having Chief find the coconuts is actually really good because he'll actually contribute to the team even being a lone wolf. Pretty sure Truffles also causes the number of items consumed per day to go up as well, if I recall correctly. You'll see here in a moment that yeah, it's 7 other characters. The previous days we had, it would take 6, so it does take more food, because Truffles is kind of well, he's literally a pig, actually. What am I thinking? Part of me wants to go over... Actually, no, that was stupid, because I could just let Chief do that, because he's a lone wolf. He's not going to reach group with everybody. So I don't know what I was thinking. And, well, I wasn't thinking. That's what I was thinking that I wasn't. Yeah, we do actually have an odd number of cards. Which character did we, like, miss out in an episode? I had to actually figure that out. I'm actually a little confused by that. Let's see. So, wait, or they just stacked oddly. No, there's actually a card missing. So, let's see here what we can get done today. Truffles is back up, and I guess we can have her move over here or here. I think here. Well, that was actually a really bad move. It's a bit. Yeah, Truffles has really bad shit. Oh. Forget what I was just gonna say. Yeah, I have like 20. How many cards do I have? I think I have like 24 cards, or 25 cards. Something that's not divisible by 3. Barely. So I think I have 9 sets of cards, which is almost perfect because we only have like a couple repeat teams. Yeah, let's see what she actually does, because I'm not sure how this ability actually works yet. I got some food. Okay, so I think it's random actually if she keeps it or not. From what I remember. Search for food up or that way. I think I'll go this way. Just be on the safe side. It's Beehive. So, those are really bad odds, so I'm not gonna risk it. Don't want to risk a bee sting. Yeah, it's next. Wait, the time after next time, we're actually gonna have a repeat of characters, so that's gonna be a little bit different. I feel like I must have repeated someone already though, because again, based on the number of cards I have, and I don't remember there being any repeats. It's really strange. Yeah, kind of weird. I actually do have a number divisible by 6, but 2 cards are repeats, so it doesn't really count. It's Beehive. Nope. I think the Chief had better odds though than Truffles, comparably speaking. Wait a minute. If there's something, wait, what? Okay, what I was gonna say, if there's something required across the water, I don't think I can get that. I just don't think I can get that across the water if it's actually something important. So we might just have to come back with Midge. Yeah, this will be good, I think. I don't really feel like making a tool. Doesn't seem that productive right now. Yep. Chief, yeah. I don't know. If there's something important on that island or in that bush right here or in this area, I really hope you can loop around because otherwise we're kind of screwed actually. Check the tree to get fruit. Is that me or Truffle? Does Truffles default to higher numbers than some of the other characters? Like, can she get more fruit out of it is what I'm saying. Or is it just me? It's probably just me. Just go here. Found string. That doesn't really help me, but okay. Here. Probably an enemy. No, more food. This tree is full of delicious lemons. Shake to get fruit. We got 3. Not bad, but not great either. Let's see here what we can do with. Oh yeah, she ate one for herself. Yeah, which doesn't benefit the team any, and also her movement is pretty low, so she's pretty much the worst character. I might even sit her out just to make things easier on, turn orders for other characters. I was hoping that was something good. I mean, hey, we can survive longer, but I would really like to finish up this map because this map is kind of bad actually. It's not that easy to navigate. Oh, this is the one on the tree that wouldn't have been that hard to get. Like, way to be lazy. I have not actually seen what this cook option does. Does that... yeah, I don't know what that actually does. Cooked up this many servings. Oh! This is in case you need more food. That's actually kind of cool. Chief will handle this little bottom smidge of the map. So I'm going to camp up here to kind of comb out that area. If by some chance we do fail this, by the way, I'll probably, just because we can't get the frick over there, I'll probably skip ahead to basically when I do finish this mode for real, not just show it again. Kinda sucks that it's probably gonna have to be that way, because knowing this game, there's probably stuff you need over here. You just can't access it just because you don't have the right character, which is actually pretty terrible. Like, why did they design it that way? Like either Al would also work. We could switch him out. And I don't think you can switch out characters once you're actually in the game, which is kind of a problem. If you basically get into a map where it's like, I just can't beat this with this character. So that is one thing I don't like about this mode, that you can get locked into unwinnable scenarios. Yeah, pretty dumb actually. I hope it loops around, but I'm not holding my breath at this point. If it does loop around, I'll regroup back at Chief. The truffles, just make camp near Chief and just basically regroup. Yeah, it actually looks like it does loop around, which is good for me. That was a waste of return. I should have gone left first and then down further, so I would be further away. I'm gonna fight this guy just because. That was actually really dumb. Now we're down a character because we have the medicine, and yeah, Chief I think will actually get hurt by this. Chief being a wolf obviously has a little more pride than Truffles. Not gonna cook, gonna search because we do not have many days left. Pitfall. No, it's a pit. No Palatine or Dark Pit or P2 or whatever his name was. Yeah, that game needs a sequel. Kid Icarus Uprising. Not sure why it hasn't gotten a sequel, to be honest. It's a good game. It just has bizarre controls. Like, to me, the controls don't make a huge amount of sense in the game. Like, movement is really convoluted. Chief walking in the background. I'm just trying to decide what to actually make here. Let's see, what else about Kid Icarus Uprising? Yeah, it's definitely a good game, it's just not, like, as tight as it should be, if that makes sense. It's like, it should be, it's a good game, but it should be a better game, if that makes sense. For like the same category, I'd lump, like, Sin and Punishment 2 into. Because it's like, it's a good game, but it's just like so close to being a better game. Wow, we are down to the wire. That's a little bit scary, actually. We only have, after this, we only have 1 day. That's kind of garbage, actually. I wonder, actually, can I do this? Chief needs rest. This is like the worst turn for that to possibly happen on. Because we still need to we have 2 more things we need. So if it's these 2, we'll be good. But if it's that one or that one up there, we're kind of screwed. So that stinks. That it's just basically down to RNG. Chief moves how many spaces again? Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna just hope that this is where I want to be. And it's just the one space I messed up there. That's the one thing we actually need. Tomorrow's final day, so good luck. Chief is back up because, you know, well, he just is. Gonna have Truffles go up here. Oh, crud. We basically failed the mode, if you didn't already know that. But basically, it's somewhere we just can't get. It's probably the tree on the island just because this game is a jerk like that. If it is the one on the island, I'm gonna be kind of ticked, to be honest. It's basically the place you can't even get to. Just because I want to see what happens. Oh, looks like the centipede is stuck in a pit. It's my chance to get away. Explore over here. We found the sail at least. Not completely screwed. But if this isn't the last piece of the last log we need, we are basically stuck. Yeah, we lost. Just because I didn't choose wisely. So, I think I'm going to call it here, and then not call it here, but like... Actually, it kind of depends on how they do this, how they break it down. You didn't get off the island in time. Like, do they let you continue even if you don't actually complete each mission? Well, now we know what happens. Well, I'm gonna go back to Plaza, swap out characters, I think. And you basically know where you know the layout of everything. So I think I'll just cut back to when I've actually finished that level. Now we're back. Well, this is the team I ended up using. Al because he can crush rocks, Midge because he can fly, Jeremiah because he can swim. And it went so much smoother this time, actually. For reference, the final log was the one in the top left corner that I didn't get, so it wasn't the one on the island. Thank goodness, because that would have been really cheap if they make you get that. So you have oh wow, we still have 3 more to go. We're like half an hour in. That's not great, but okay. Wait, we already did clay. Never mind. I restacked the cards and no wait. How do I remove? How do I remove? Back? Back. Back, I say. Diana. If I can pick up the card, rolled. And Walker, which is the last of my normal cards. Sniff 'em out, stealthy movement, and swimmer. So this should actually go pretty swimmingly. Har har har. Oh yeah, all the animals do have favorite fruits. I just noticed on the cards. Not on the cards, but in the game. They all have their favorite fruits listed. I guess that gives them the benefit of being able to find more of that type of fruit. It's pretty handy. I think the deer are some of my favorites because they can move 5 turns. That in itself is really nice. The penguins are cool for certain stages, but are useless in other stages. Like the last stage, having Jeremiah was good because he could swim, but most of the time, you don't need to swim that much. It's very rare that when you actually need to swim that far. Wait a minute, roll. Wait a minute. Man, next time I guess be the last original Amiibo card video, and then next time we'll start having to do repeats. I mean next attempt. I'm gonna camp here, and I think I'm gonna have Diana and Walker go left and Raul to go right. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, I'm not sure how it ended up being so that, like, I must have had a repeat somewhere, because I don't have that a card number that would be divisible by anything like that. Diana, who I've actually never seen before this game. I never had it in my town, and I never actually seen it before, as far as I can remember. I probably have seen her and I just don't remember. Oh, that was lucky. So we have a whole day's worth just from that. Almost 2 whole days worth of food. And more coconuts. We're gonna get really sick of coconuts. If I get another 7, okay, 5, that's cool. If I got another 7, that would actually been like kind of overkill to the max. So I'm not too broken up about that. I'm just trying to remember which card I must have used twice. Oh, it's a pit. And also, one thing I like about deer is they have much higher chance of getting out pits than other animals. So they can move farther and they have a better chance of survival. So yeah, that's why I go for the deer. I'm thinking about making like a regular party for Advance. Just to make things a little simpler on myself, to just kind of have a go-to team. This was his last move, so it doesn't matter if he actually gets out of the pit or not. It's just a pride thing for him, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so that's a coconut. Guess we could use more food. Why does he have a 67 on this shirt, actually? Why not 64? Which actually is one thing I want to address, is that one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters is Cube. He's a penguin. They took him. He's not in this game for starters, and in entries after the GameCube game, they took out his GameCube shirt, thus taking away part of his major gimmick. Being a penguin named Cube with a GameCube shirt. It's like, why? Why don't they have the GameCube shirt in any other Animal Crossing? It's weird. Aha! This is why it's good to have Walker around. I'm thinking my team might end up being Midge, Diana, or slash the other deer. I don't actually remember her name. I have 2 deer cards. Who was the other deer? Fauna. Fauna and Diana could be kind of swapped out, probably. He does have a swimming character. Like, I wish I could have 4 characters, because if I had 4, I'd be able to actually get a lot more done. It wouldn't be so overwhelming having more characters. But I can see why, because on the other hand, it could end up being kind of broken if there isn't a limit. If you have like 4 characters, that extra character might just totally break the mode and make it too easy. I don't know. Another problem in the gaming world right now is about Star Wars Battlefront. That's the big... wait, another problem. That was a weird way to say it, but basically, there's a lot of angst about Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm kind of in agreement. It's boring. I don't know how else to describe it, but other than boring. Basically, it's like, it has a lot of cool, like, oh, this looks like a Star Wars game, it sounds like a Star Wars game, but it's actually not that good of a game, apparently, other than, you know, aesthetic. It's apparently a very average game when you get past the fact that it looks pretty. Because there's just not enough content to justify $111 if you want to be technical. 111, yeah, I'm not making that number up. The game is 60 plus the season pass, which is 111. It's just, to me, the game doesn't do anything like particularly well, I guess. Like, it's just all around just serviceable, and that's it. It doesn't try to go beyond just serviceable at any time. Just the bare minimum of what you can even have in the game and actually get away with it. It's sort of like, you know, something that's been kind of becoming a trend lately, because you have like Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, and you have like, what are some other good examples? Oh, well, we're gonna have to camp here. I'm gonna camp here. I'm gonna camp, wait a minute. Walker moves 4, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I might just camp here, actually. Because I think Roll can actually get to that. Yeah, loner characters, not a fan. Digging characters, nope. Swimming characters are okay, but the fact that their movement is also cut in half on land kind of hurts their overall worth, overall appeal. Because you have to constantly be worrying about stuff like that, when you could be worrying about stuff like, you know, like surviving. The fact that we had clean getaways all 3 times with Diana is actually really lucky. I don't see that too often. Because there's a creature lurking nearby. 4 for 4. And she walks straight towards it. It's like, that's smart. Stonehenge-y looking things generally mean there's probably something hidden over there. It's just Cruise with Rolled. I keep wanting to call him Cube because Rolled and Cube kind of look alike in a way. They're both penguins. They're both blue. They're kind of wide-eyed characters. They don't look exactly alike, but it's close enough that I get them mixed up constantly. I'm gonna camp here, near water, to help out Rolled. Wait a minute. Guess everything just has to be over there. I'm gonna try to make a slingshot just in case. Yes. I could build a shovel, but I want to build a slingshot because I'm gonna have to come through that centipede layer. So I kind of want to be on the safe side and have weaponry instead of just, oh look, we can dig a hole now. That's gonna help out a lot. And then against enemies, shovels are basically useless because you need a lot of luck to get a pitfall and then place it where an enemy is. So I'm heading up to the little Stonehenge-y looking thing if you want to know. It'd be really lucky if I could just sneak away from all— oh. Just as I was gonna say that. But I have a slingshot, so I have much better odds. But just because I said I have good odds— oh hey, I actually got it. Normally when I say I have good odds, this is when stuff goes horribly wrong. Haha, nasty centipede is no match for me. No match for the power of the dark side. I hear the best character is actually Boba Fett, speaking of the dark side. That Darth Vader is horrendous, because he can barely move. And Emperor Palpatine, like, doesn't really have good attacks. He just attacks with Force Lightning, because, well, he's Emperor Palpatine. But it kind of hurts his actual practicality as a character. As a playable character. And the heroes, I hear Leia is, like, really overpowered. It's kind of nice to see, honestly. Girl power for the win. But the game as a whole is just said to be serviceable at best. I was holding out hope, but I guess, well, didn't turn out well in the end, so it's the same either way. And also, this is probably his— oh yeah, I have medicine. So it doesn't even matter if he gets stung or not. Boom. Take that. Nasty centipede. No match for me. 2 wins in a row, dude. Well, obviously we should pitch our 10 here, because it's like right where we're gonna be. But map completion wise, I might actually try to get some more map completion in. Don't need to make a tool, because frankly, we're right next to where we want to be. Yeah, I feel like if Switch got like Midge for Rolled, I might have a good team. I might just go with that. I might stop this rotation when we actually have to start repeating and just get like a consistent party going. I feel like I'm giving this game more credit than it deserves though, at times. Like it's not really that as deep as I feel it is sometimes. That makes any sense? Boom. I wanted to finish it that turn, but I also wanted to get a little more map completion, boost the score a little bit. Yeah, this team is decent. So next we have 3 Amiibo Festival characters in a set. So I think I would actually do this. Split them up like that. Split up the cards like that. Yeah, I could have sworn I had a different number of cards originally. 3, so that's like 9, 18, 22, 25. No wait, 25 would be right, because I got 2 repeats from— wait, 6 times 4 would be 24. How do I have 25 cards? Something is seriously up here. I'll recount later, obviously. Yeah, there's gotta be one of these stacks I just created while trying to actually play the game that must have more than— wow, we have a lot of happy tickets actually. I replayed the beginning stage a bit, testing out different teams basically, if you're wondering why there's so much completion up there. But this should be the last set that from what I own. So there's Goldie, Stitches, and Rosie. Oh, they have unique abilities. I think. Wait, do those numbers like the 2 mean how many turns they move? Because if Goldie can only move 2 turns, that's pretty terrible. That's really terrible. That's actually true. Oh, well, 3. I don't know why it's a 2 on your card then. We're just gonna have her basically move as... I think the way I'm gonna have this work is I'm gonna have Goldie go up ahead and just basically like as a spotter, as a scout essentially, and just have Stitches and Rosie follow suit behind. Oh, and yeah, apples are Stitch's favorite fruit, so he gets a bonus. A bonus. Yeah, I'm not trying to figure out where my math is going wrong. Because 8 times 3 is 24. So where am I missing a card? No, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I can't math right now. 6 please. Catch fish without using a fishing rod. No squidding. That's actually pretty decent power. If we actually find any fish, that is. The chance of actually finding fish are not that bad. Not that good or not that bad at the same time. There's stuff up there. I think I'm gonna park right here then. We only have a piece of cloth, so let's just take a nap. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 10, 11, 12, not 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Like, how did I... What? I'm legitimately confused because I have 2 repeats out of 24 cards. So why did I count to 23 just now? That's a little bit peculiar. It's a beehive, but Stitch's special power involves beehives, so let's just see what that does. I'm gonna have Rosie go left, by the way. Just saying that now, get out of the way. Please don't be a pitfall. Eek, it's a centipede, what should I do? The same odds either way, so we might as well risk it and fight it. And hey, it paid off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I smell honey, my favorite. Oh, he goes automatically to it. 7, 8, 9. Whoa, he has good odds of getting honey. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I am really perplexed by this because I counted again, I came up with 23 again. It's like, I don't even have that many cards. Unless like one of the packs that got accidentally came with 7 cards. Or unless I accidentally stuck one of the duplicates in the stack, that could also be. Yeah, I'm really confused by this. Oh well. So I have like 26. That seems off. I don't know. It's just I don't think I have 26. I didn't think I had 26 cards. Yeah, Stitches. Gotta let Stitches do all the bee hunting. The Rosie look like, yeah, actually no, it looked pretty bad now that I'm thinking about it. So many centipedes. I will take this the better odds of fleeing, running like heck, to be honest, over trying to fight it. Clean getaway. Pitch tent. Looks like we pretty well combed out this little spot other than that medicine, so I'm gonna park right here. We should have enough stuff to actually, nope. We should have enough stuff to actually, nope. Yeah, that's totally what I meant to say. I thought we had more items than we did, but oh well. No harm then, we'll just come back later. And possibly craft something, finally. 5 more days, really. We are doing okay, actually, time-wise. Orange, glad that we brought Goldie along. Bad pun. I should have gone to the watchtower. I think Goldie's power can be combined with watchtowers, if I'm not mistaken. Like, if you go to a watchtower with Goldie, I think she can spot stuff, sniff stuff out from the guard tower, if I remember correctly. I think I call one of the other dog characters doing that, but I don't remember who. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out where my card counting keeps going wrong. It doesn't look like they took up a turn, actually, him collecting the thing. Collecting the honey, oddly enough. I kinda wanna see what Rosie's fish power is like, but at the other hand, I kinda wanna see what's up ahead, so I'm gonna opt for the watchtower. And the orange. Since we basically can't move at this anyway, it doesn't matter where we go. Yeah, it seems like if it's their favorite, they actually get more of that food. So you want to think about that too. If you know what everyone's favorite foods are, if you keep track of that. I don't know why it took so long to hit A there. So, oh shoot, I do not want to do that. I'm gonna comb out. I'm trying to decide actually, because I just have my gut instinct is telling me that far left question mark is probably a part because it's really out of the way. But on the other hand, there's more stuff in general over to the right. So statistical averages, which way should we go? I'm gonna have Goldie go right, obviously, because she can sniff out potentially where more stuff is, or she can just totally not do what her power says she's supposed to do. That's fine too. Though, oh, I think I know what it is actually. Basically, if what I'm picking up is what's actually the case, if you basically have a character with a sniff map power and it can't sniff out something, that's an enemy. If my calculations are correct, typically when we've had it so that nothing appears on question mark with a sniff map character, that usually seems to mean that yeah, that there's an enemy. So that's actually something good to keep in mind. Hey, we found another one. My gut instinct is telling me the flag, or the sail, more specifically, is over there. And I can actually make it, because I have 4 turns. Ha ha ha. I sense fish nearby. Oh shoot. Or Rosie can just completely screw up her plans. That's another option. Oh wow. Kitty. Or she could just totally whiff. Oh, I didn't catch a single one. Oh yeah, she keeps her move too. Oh, that rock wasn't actually anything. So I guess it must be to the... Oh shoot. That would have been bad if I hit A there. It must be over here somewhere. So back here. And just by basically just simply moving Goldie, I should be able to find it. So no probs. This is in the bag. It's weird because this one seemed it's just me, or is this man a lot shorter than the last one? Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but still, it just felt a lot shorter to me. Yeah, she's not sniffing anything out over there, so I'm very worried about those 3 spaces in the middle there. But let's just get some oranges. Orange, glad you didn't... This is the second time I made an orange pun in this video? I think it is. I need to stop that. This is probably gonna be the sale. It isn't? Really? Huh. There's actually an enemy. Better odds of fleeing. Basically what I do is, if I have better odds of fleeing than fighting, I'll just, you know, flee. But otherwise, I'll just fight it. Because if you're gonna have horrible odds anyway, then you might as well just go all in, right? Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. I think probably everyone else has figured out by now, too. There's one space I never passed by with Goldie, because it was by the water. And luckily, thanks to our brave hero Stitches, we will be able to check out that space, actually. It's here. Because, yeah, we couldn't have passed by there with Goldie. Just wasn't thinking. Yeah, that did not take much time at all. Which is stupid because of how long the other one took. And that was between 2 playthroughs. It took like 20 minutes just to get through one map. Haha, we are the best. Can I take a screenshot from my capture device without screwing up everything? I hope I didn't just screw it up, because that would be a perfect thumbnail. I'm really hoping that just taking a screenshot didn't completely glitch out the program. I'm gonna have to check later. Not 24 minutes, okay. I'll try to remember that. And Desert Island Escape round 10. So we are going to go back, and I think we're actually just gonna go with our like A team. Goldie. Oh, who's a character who can move a lot of spaces? Walker and Goldie. I'll probably just switch out like Walker and Goldie from time to time because they kind of have similar moves. It's more advantageous. It's also a good idea, in my opinion, to have the Sniff Mouth character in the top slot because they move. It goes by what order you scan everybody in, so it would be a lot more advantageous to basically sniff out everything first and then try to find out where everything is. And I just realized we have an all-girl team. Because I picked Walker. I did pick Goldie instead of Walker. Let's see if what I said was actually true, because I'm not 100% sure, but I seem to have a... Why can I only move 3 this turn? Or can Goldie just always move 3? Apparently she does... Oh yeah, she does. But apparently it's just because that's close by. So apparently I was wrong when I said that. I thought there were cases, but it must have just been because it was an adjacent space. Not because it was her power to see stuff far away or anything like that. It's Beehive. Too bad we didn't have Stitches. Because of that, I'm almost tempted to bring Stitches along occasionally as well. Because having the food from honey would be pretty nice. Got some string, which just happens to be laying around the desert island. That's not strange at all. Fly here, and then here. And I do have a legit reason for doing this. It's just basically a matter of scouting. It's more advantageous to stop there, so I can scout a little bit better. And with this team, I feel like this is going to go really fast. Because I can sniff out stuff, I can fly, I can go 5 spaces at a time. I also would really like to make a slingshot because none of these characters are good at fighting. So there's a log there, so I'm going to scout out more Goldie. Oh, this tree is full of delicious cherries. These aren't our favorite, so we're probably going to not get too many. Not bad. Yeah, but I feel like different characters also take up more food than other characters. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I've actually noticed the trend that certain animals take up a lot more food than others. See, we're already well on our way to victory. Wait, where's the log? Oh yeah, Midge can't actually go there because she can only move in increments of 2, so we're gonna have Midge go up, actually. Oh, a stick. That we could probably make a net, but I'm not going to because we could use the materials for better things. That space here is a trap, so I'm gonna go here and then here. I was holding up when I meant to hold up right. It doesn't really matter though because frankly we're just short one space. It's like, oh my gosh, how far could we have gone with that one space of movement? Exactly. I'm gonna save my materials for later, just in case we need a slingshot for anything. You think you can make a slingshot out of a string and a a stick, but from what I can tell, you make it have a stick and a rock. Which is a little bit weird. Again, unless I'm just misremembering. And look at the bottom screen just to check. Yeah, you can actually see info about all the characters at a time. That's actually pretty handy. I think I'll just leave it on this display so I can remember how far everyone moves. Stuff. Wow. This is like walking the gauntlet over here. Assuming my hunch is right that all of the times that Goldie doesn't sniff out anything is when an enemy is nearby. Ooh, this is bad because we don't have a slingshot. I think her... Ooh, ouch. Bad odds. That sucks because we don't... Oh! Never mind. This is actually really lucky. Gotta admit that is super cheap though. That sometimes will just be like, oh wait, you lost? Well, nope, you win. Because Animal Crossing logic. That's like Nintendo logic, but more specific, more narrowed down. Yeah. I don't know why, but I do find the phrase Nintendo logic probably funnier than it should. That's an enemy, so I'm gonna fly over here and then here. You have to really plan out routes. Fly myself right here, just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna see what I can actually make first. Fishing rod, which won't help me any. So I'm just gonna sleep. How much food do we even have left? Good work, everyone. Maybe tomorrow's the day we escape. Tiny tent for 3 people. One day's worth of food left. We better get hustling. Oh, cherries. That's good. We can get some food. Oh! It lists favorite fruits. Wow. That's how you know what everyone's favorite fruits are. Because it says on the bottom screen. I guess I'll just risk it and go here. Ooh, durians. I think. I think I've told this... Wait, I'm trying to remember if I told it on the next LP. If I mentioned Animal Crossing. Can't actually remember, but, spoiler if you're watching this video. My next Let's Play is going after Wind Waker 3 Heart is actually going to be, drumroll please, Super Mario Sunshine. I think it's in that one I actually tell a story basically that I did not even know what a durian it was until Super Mario Sunshine. But hey, you got to hear the story twice then. Assuming I even told it, I can't even remember. I recorded it last summer, so I actually can't even remember if I talked about it or not. But yeah, I did not even know a durian was a real thing until actually playing Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong? Why did you say Donkey Kong? That's a different fruit. Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, but I have a similar fruity story about Donkey Kong too, actually. There's a fruit in that game. What was it, baobab tree or something? That's like I didn't exactly know what that was either, but it was like, I think it was the old Madagascar movie game. That timeless classic. But then I saw it referenced again in Donkey Kong. It's like, oh, that must actually be a real fruit. I did not know that. Things you learn from video games. 3 more days and 1 day's worth of food left, so we're good. We got this. We got this. I'm just gonna go up and then left just for map completion, because gold... Oh, I only had 1 turn left. Never mind. So I'm gonna try to go up, sidestep the bees. And actually this is kind of going to be a wasted turn because that was just basically to get 1 item. Have old mid stop up there, and from what I can gather, it's gotta be right here. If not, we're kind of screwed because we don't have enough turns to actually get food, I don't think. Time for bed, hit the sack. This is it, this is actually... Oh, there's no more food. Better find more. Yeah. Please let the last sale be here, because there's no other place it could even be. Shoot. Where the heck is it? Because I checked... Oh. It's probably up there, isn't it? Or Well, that's unfortunate. I guess just check here. Got a twig. And actually, it's true. I should point out that I don't actually even know what happens when you run out of food in this game. Like, can you keep playing but your like movement speed is reduced, or do you just flat out lose? I don't actually know. So if anything, this will be a nice little experiment for me to see what actually happens when you win. Or lose. That's what I meant to say, not when you win, when you lose. Well, I mean, you lose all your foods. Yeah, it's gotta be up in the top corner. Okay, you just game over. Oh, that's kind of pathetic. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'll probably like Yoshi's Woolly World, so I'll take a screenshot of where the last thing is, and then just do that, instead of showing the entire thing again. But next time on Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, we'll be back to the main game. See you then. And thank you for watching. I keep forgetting to say thank you for watching.